So today was a huge day for Nintendo. There was a lot that was revealed. This all came from the Nintendo Direct. This was just over an hour. Obviously, I could spend like multiple hours talking about everything that was in the Direct, but I'm not going to do that. I didn't even watch the whole thing. I didn't even have time. I just kind of looked at certain parts of it and kind of saw what the highlights were. Now, something that stuck out to me are the prices of the two games that have been announced. And this is very interesting to me because I think that this has implications that go well past Nintendo. There has been this discussion about raising the prices of games for quite a while now, and I think this is something, good or bad, however you see it, this is something that is going to step things very much in the direction of raising the prices for games permanently. I really thought that GTA 6 was going to set that precedent, but we still don't know the price of GTA 6 at this time, so it turns out that years from now, the history books might actually say that Nintendo, of all companies, was responsible for the price increase. I think a lot of other game companies are going to absolutely follow suit because they will be able to, well, make more money from this. Again, a lot of people definitely upset right now, but I guess it is what it is. So, what exactly is this price increase? Because it's actually kind of complicated because the two games that were announced are not the actual same price, but they both have a difference in digital and physical. So, the first game, this is the one that a lot of people are definitely talking about. This is probably the more interesting one of the two and the one that is absolutely going to get a lot more people buying it, and this is Mario Kart World. Essentially, it's like an open world Mario Kart game, simple as that. It's been 11 years, by the way, since we got the last Mario Kart game, Mario Kart 8. Yeah, that came out in May of 2014. So I think this is going to be a very big deal, but maybe even a bigger deal is the price. So if you look at the bottom there, you will see that this is going for 80 euros for the digital copies and 90 for the physical. And it looks like it's also the same in US dollars, so it's 80 US dollars digital, 90 physical. And it does not look like this is, you know, a fancy deluxe edition of the game. It's just like the, you know, the base, the standard game. So yeah, it ain't 60 bucks. It is at its cheapest 80 bucks. But if you are all physical, then it's even worse. It's 90 bucks. Now, what's more interesting is that if you look at the other game that was announced, Donkey Kong Bananza, that is actually $10 cheaper. So it's 70 for digital, 80 for physical. So there's definitely a lot we can get from this, but essentially it would seem that on the Switch 2, the prices are no longer going to be $60 for like a standard AAA Nintendo game. It's now going to be at its cheapest for digital. It's either going to be $80 or $70, and that's kind of the other confusing part of this because I don't really know which of these two games is going to kind of be the norm. It's probably safe to assume that since Mario Kart World is kind of, you know, considered more of like a mainline Nintendo game, the price of that game, so 80 for digital, 90 for physical, is probably going to be the standard for games like, you know, other Zelda games or other Super Smash games, Mario Party games, Animal Crossing games, you know, stuff like that, and then maybe it'll be $10 cheaper for maybe the not as significant games. I've already seen people are definitely not happy about this, and of course, you know, that is to be expected. I mean, anybody that's a gamer probably isn't super stoked about it because, as I said, I very much feel that this is going to set a precedent now going forward with even non-Nintendo games. I still think, by the way, that GTA 6 could be priced, I've said this before, it could very well be priced at $100. That is what a lot of people have speculated, so, you know, 80 digital, 90 physical. That may be the new norm that Nintendo has set, but with GTA 6 and the price announcement on the horizon, I don't know, it might even be more. Unfortunately for consumers, it's definitely going to be quite an adjustment if this is the new norm. We'll just have to see going forward how much these games are priced.